Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jackson Trace, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over some 2026 fashion trend predictions. Now, before we get right into today's video, I do just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support lately. We've been going crazy, and if you do want to further support me, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers over here before 2026. Without further ado, let's just hop right into the first prediction. Coming in at our first prediction, we do have one that I think is very obvious, and a lot of you are going to agree on me. I think we're going to start to see more slim fitting jeans. I think we're going to go back to more straight fit, and really I think we're going to start to see a lot more like flared or boot cut jeans. In my opinion, I think you're going to see these from Hollister, PacSun, and even True Religion. I think True Religion is going to make a comeback. Our pants are going to start to get less baggy as the more you see these fast fashion brands or other brands starting to make these. That's when you know the trend is kind of on the downward spiral, I guess you could say. Our next trend prediction is actually high top sneakers, specifically the Margiela Futures. Now I think on TikTok we've already seen the Margiela Futures kind of come back. They're kind of trending. But again, Margiela Futures are extremely expensive, like $1,000 if you get a real pair. So I think Margiela Futures are going to be like kind of that trendy TikTok shoe that you don't see a lot in person. But I also think high top sneakers in general are going to be coming back. So I think the sneaker that is going to be like the cheaper option for the Margiela Futures is actually going to be the Jordan 1. We see all this all the time in 2016. Margiela Futures were kind of popular in that early 2010s hypebeast era. And then people started wearing Jordan 1s as the cheaper alternative, even though Jordan 1s, we know now were really expensive at one point. They're also kind of that cheap alternative, even though they're like $150 to $200. I think Jordan 1s are going to be very popular this year, along with Margiela Futures, but I think in person you're going to see Jordan 1 high tops specifically a lot more. I think honestly we're right there. Like 2016 fashion is like right here, and like we're like right here. We're right there. We're going back to the 2016 hypebeast era. Next trend prediction is actually maximalism, and what I mean by that, I think we're going to see big logos. So I think we're going to see some Supreme box hoodies, the t-shirts. I think we're going to see some Stussy tees. True Religion might make a comeback. Cortez is going to have their tees are going to be really popular this year. Bape, like I think like a big push into like even bigger jewelry. I think the chains and pendants are going to be chunkier, bigger. I think designs are going to be really popular, like cow print. I know cheetah and leopard print kind of have its moment this year, but I think they're still going to be very popular into the first few months of 2026. Right until we get in that spring, summer, I think cow print's going to kind of be the pattern of the summer, especially with like loafers. And I think we're just going to see more fun, colorful, brighter sneakers rather than just like this minimal, dull aesthetic we're kind of in right now on social media. And like I said, I think we're kind of going back towards 2016 era fashion, or like SoundCloud era fashion. I think everything's just going to be brighter and more fun, and I think streetwear is really like the streetwear that we originally kind of knew in the early to late 2000s with the bright colors, the belts. I think that's kind of what's going to come back. I also think we're going to see a lot more plaid designs, specifically like these plaid zip-ups, where it's like one side is like a gray or a black, just a blank zip up, and it's reversible and it goes to plaid. I think that's also going to be something really popular. Maybe not as much in person, but you're going to see a lot of it on social media. I think plaid in general is kind of going to have a comeback in its own little way, and I also think polka dots are going to be super huge, especially on the women's side of fashion in 2026, specifically in that spring. I think it's going to be a lot of blues, whites, purples, maybe even a little bit of light pink if we do see a lot of polka dots, like I think we're going to. Of course, this is all speculation, just the way I kind of see everything going. I also think fur, like the fur coats, are going to have a huge moment in the winter, especially the ones that are like just regular like bomber jackets or puffer jackets. I just think they're going to have like the lined fur along the hood. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know this one was a little bit more of a ramble, but this is just my thoughts and opinions on where 2026 fashion trends are going. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to give me a like, subscribe to the channel. Remember, we're trying to hit 500 before Christmas 2026. And also go follow me on Instagram and go follow me on TikTok. I'm pretty active over there, and we're trying to hit 25K on TikTok. I do just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Jackson Trace, and I am out, guys. Peace.